What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel, and today we are going to talk about Sparks. We are going to use little animal companions to help us build these cute little robots out of scraps. And by the end of the game, whoever has the most points is the winner of the game, which is really cool game. And so let me quickly show you what this game has inside. And while I show it to you, I'm going to tell you what I like about it. First of all, I absolutely like the cover. This is what actually drew my attention to the game. I didn't know much about the game, but I saw the artwork, saw this little clueless robot, this cat like repairing it, making it happen, and I just fell for it. So yeah, the rules are pretty simple. The game is pretty straightforward, easy to understand. As you can see, there's mostly explaining what cards do, what different components do. So the gameplay itself, it's like this is the end of the round, so game ends around here. So yeah, there's really not that many rules. The game is pretty straightforward. So you will have two tracks in the middle. I'm not two tracks, two boards. You will have two boards in the middle. On these four tracks, you're going to push your guys as further as possible to score more points. And on this one, you will keep the dice. You will keep the upgrade tiles for your little part of the factory that you can upgrade. So basically, in this game, you're gonna draft 7 dice each turn. And let's say, for example, I drafted these dice and I accidentally got them 7 dice. Okay, so and you're just gonna put them, not looking what numbers are. So you're just gonna put them like this. And when it's your turn, you will also have your little factory. We're gonna come to that a little bit later. But let me quickly show you how you play this game. So when it's your turn, you will have. And now these are also the push on the tracks and all that, so disregard them for now. So you will have 4 of these tiles at the start of the game, depending how many players are playing. Let's say we are playing a 4-player game. We're going to keep this one on this side, otherwise it's on this side. And it tells you how much dice you can draw when it's your turn, and you will just play it up here. And this one says you can draw 2 dice and you will get 1 gear. Gear is sort of like a currency in this game, and they look really nice, cool wooden components. So this one tells me, for example, I can draw 2 dice and I will get the gear. Now, this is what I like about this game. Drawing these 2 dice has to be either 2 dice from the left or 2 dice from the right. And that means that you leave some dice for other players to draft, So other players, because when you're active player, you will play here your token, and other players who are not active, they can just take 1 dice either from left or from the right. So you can kind of maybe see what others need, so you can like pick so they don't get something like you see, for example, oh my god, somebody really needs this too, so I will pick these 2. I can make use of it, but I can still like mess up with him a little bit. So others are also, this one says that you take 3 dice, but you also take 2 dice from the bag randomly. This one says that you can take from the middle, so if it's like this and you play this, you can take these 3 dice, so you can leave it like that. So, and this one says that you can re-roll the dice once you take them and stuff like that. So this is like the main drive of the game, playing these tiles. Once all of you have played all 4 tiles, the game is over. So 4 times in a game you are going to be a lead player, where you are going to take a little bit more dice than others. On other players' turn, you just take 1 die and try to make the best of it. And now what you do with those dice, when you pick those dice up, you are going to use them to build these robots. Now, these robots, you're gonna keep them on your board like this. You have a board and you're gonna keep them down here. And as soon as you get a dice that is either matching the color, because this one requires blue color, green color, and the number 3. It doesn't matter what color it is. So you can put this on a 3 because it's a 3, or you can put it on a color blue because it's a color blue. It really depends, it's up to you. And once you build a robot, you're gonna, if it has this like a lightning bolt, that means that you're gonna get something that you can activate with this lightning. So you can activate it and immediately gain a cube. A dice with the number 3 on it, doesn't matter what color it is, or you can get a green dice with any number, or 2 ones, and you can just distribute them everywhere else, stuff like that. And once you finish the robot, they will move you on the tracks of the color that they represent, so blue, green, yellow, and of course the red one. There's also robots that have like 2 of these arrows, they will move you 2 spaces. and some of them have one-time abilities, as you saw on this one, or these that you can activate from turn to turn as you are playing. And yeah, you will also have a bunch of upgrades. Now there's more upgrades in this game that you need for each of the games, so each game will feel a little bit different. And those upgrades will be randomly chosen, so you don't know which upgrades you're going to have. So sometimes you'll have upgrades that go here, sometimes you will have upgrades that will upgrade your dice, otherwise you will have some upgrades or any combination of these. So you'll have upgrades that will upgrade your robots, which means once you finish this robot you also get whatever is shown up here. And it can be all kinds of different things. It can be you can get some extra gears, you can move one dice. Once this robot finishes, your dice can move somewhere else, you know, where it can be placed, of course, legally. Or you're gonna just get to move an extra step because this one moves you on a blue, you can move an extra step on a blue. And yeah, you are going throughout the rounds. Once everybody has picked the dice, you are going to remove whatever is left here and just draw another one, new one from the bag. If the bag is empty, you're just going to refill it with the dice, and you're going to keep playing until everybody was a lead player for the for 4 times. After that, the game is over, and whoever has the most points is the winner. Of course, I completely forgot to show you, besides the robots, you're going to have animal companions, and these just look so cool. So basically they are going to give you some either one-time ability or some permanent stuff. So this one says take a die from anywhere in the junkyard on other player's turn. So when you are not this is called the junkyard. So when you are not the active player, as you remember, I said you can take either from left or the right side. Well, if you have Quincy in your as your companion, you can take it from anywhere on the junkyard, which is really cool. This one just gives you a +2 when you want to upgrade your factory. You're gonna need to have like a dice in this like number of dice that when you add them together has to be this number. This one just says it's +2, and this one moves you on a red and a yellow one time. You know, these are just one-time abilities. And yeah, there's all kinds of different companions. There's no two of the same. Each of these guys is different, and they look really cool. I mean, check out this sheep with these cool goggles. It just looks phenomenal. The artwork is absolutely, I'm loving it. So yeah, you get these guys on your throughout the game to help you out a little bit. And as I said, by the time you were everybody was the 4 times the lead player, the game ends. It's a pretty simple game. It's straightforward, and I like this thing where you are drafting dice and you have to like pick the left or the right side, because sometimes, you know, you like the numbers but you don't like the colors. You really wish you could take one from the middle with something else, but of course sometimes you can if you play the chip. And when you are going to use these chips, when you are going to pick up 2 dice, when you are going to pick up 4 dice, you really and these chips really they work really well with some characters. You know, some characters will like tell you can take dice from when it's not your turn, you know, from anywhere. And when it's your turn, maybe you can take some extra dice. And these chips, you know, when you can take like 4 dice, you can take 2 more and stuff like that, which is really cool. And yeah, I like it. I like everything about it. It's pretty simple game. It's really easy to understand, goes fast. At first it is a little bit slow, but once you are at the turn 2, things just happen. You just go through motions, you just do different things, pink dice. There is a tiny little bit of analysis paralysis, you know, because it's dice, you have to like roll them, and then you don't get anything that you like. Now you have to see what you want to pick up. Do you want to like pick something that somebody else needs and kind of maybe waste it a little bit, or you can just take it but you really don't need it now, but you can kind of keep all of them for later. So yeah, there's like all of a little bit of that, but overall it's a straightforward game, really easy to understand, goes fast. I would recommend you play this one with the players who are like new to the game, board game and everything, because it's not like a heavy game. So yeah, Sparks, check it out. I really like it. So that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for spending all your precious time with me. And yeah, until next time. Pozdrav.